Yes, I think Jenny gets singer. It's quite a tradition here. We've done it, I think, 3 years in a row now. Jenny started it off, and since then we've done it every Halloween. So we have copies here.
Okay, but first, if you don't donate, I'm going to turn it into a code store.
Yes.
Wiki. Oh, you brought some?
Yeah.
Somebody else?
Please, don't be shy.
Come on up. Anybody wants to help get through it here?
Everybody gets to read a stanza, that's how it works. And I keep rotating.
Participation. Pardon?
Do you want our audience participation?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
You come on, line up, and then we do it in order.
And there's copies here. Help yourself. And then just pass it on to the next person who doesn't have one.
Come on, people. Yeah, we'll start.
And also, afterwards, if anyone wants to hear this at the end, I have a poem by Edgar Allan Poe's cat called The End of the Rail. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more.
Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore.
And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more."
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitantly then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came tapping on my okay, this is the first time I've ever wrote this whole wrong. As for frankly, you came tapping at my chamber door. Then I scourged the soul, I hear you. Here open wide the door, darkness there and nevermore."
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there was spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more.
Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhere louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thread is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more."
Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped our stately raven, of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more.
Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance of war. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering on the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Sorry, tombstone fell down.
Much I marveled, this ungainly fowl, to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevance bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore.
Good night, lost art, please. Left the raven sitting on. I'm good, thank you.
But the raven sitting only on the ledge spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did unpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more that other friends have flown before. On the moor he will live with me, as he hosts have flown before. Then the bird said nevermore.
Startled at the stillness broken, by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till the song's one burden bore. Till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, oh, never, nevermore.
But the raven still beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore.
This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight floated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, ah, nevermore.
Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the vaulted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, respite, and repent from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore, quoth the raven, nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore. Desolate yet all undaunted on this desert land enchanted, On this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore.
Prophet, said I, thinking of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, with the distant Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Be that word or sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shriek, upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's plutonium shore. Leave no black plume as token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Last one together. She said that.
Oh, okay. And I think the last page here.
Does it go?
And the raven never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of the demons that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted, never